Welcome back to Dark Corners Streaming. Bubba Ho-Tep is one of those films where you feel like the pitch must have been slam dunk or what the hell are you on? Possibly both. Elvis Presley battles a Texas mummy in a nursing home. Throw in Bruce Campbell and this has got cult classic written all over it.
Never fuck with the king.
Certainly there's little else like it, not least because this is not Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. It is surprisingly slow and thoughtful while delivering on that bonkers premise. Campbell plays an aging Elvis now in a nursing home, having switched identities with an Elvis impersonator who turned out to have a heart condition.
Oh my God.
Or possibly he's just a crazy old man.
Good morning, Elvis.
Whose closest friend insists that he is John F. Kennedy despite appearances.
They dyed me this color, all over.
Or perhaps he is Kennedy. In this place, it's a distinction without a difference.
In the end, does anything really matter?
Strange things are afoot in the nursing home. Something is happening to residents.
Help me.
And, to cut a long story short, it's up to Elvis and Jack Kennedy to save the day.
That's not what your rest home can do for you. That's what you can do for your rest home.
If the film had been just that, and as mad as that implies, I think it still would have been a good film. It might even have been a more successful one, but what gives it staying power beyond its premise is its heart. Elvis is not a superhero.
How could I have gone from the king of rock and roll to this?
He's a sad old man dying by degrees.
What do I care? I got a growth on my picker.
Who finds a new lease of life via this wholly unexpected turn of events.
All right, man, let's go.
It's as much about Elvis finding his soul as about the mummy trying to consume it.
To stay alive, he has to suck on the souls of the living.
Campbell is great, as is Ossie Davis only a few years before his death, landing every line with dry wit.
But first, would you like a ding-dong? Oh, I don't mean mine.
And total sincerity. I completely believe he's Jack Kennedy.
I thought it was Lyndon Johnson, but I was wrong.
Mention has to be made too of Ella Joyce as Elvis's nurse, one of the few other characters to make an impression.
It's time for you now. And it's also time for us to do that little, well, you know.
Another thing I really liked that I'd actually not registered before is how the nursing home itself is shot like an ancient Egyptian tomb being explored for the first time, complete with sarcophagal iron lung and treasure to loot, as well as hieroglyphics on the wall. So the mummy seems not out of place here at all. Currently streaming on Amazon Prime, I first saw this film in the cinema when it came out, and while I enjoyed it, I remember being a little disappointed that it wasn't faster and with more action.
Where'd old Bubba Ho-Tep go?
Which I think is how it was sold, but also an assumption I maybe made from the premise, Elvis versus the mummy.
Come and get it, you undead sack of shit.
It wasn't what I expected, but when I went back to it without that preconception, I enjoyed it a lot more, and I still do, far more than I think I would have if it had been fast and action-packed and silly. Films like that don't tend to stay with you because there's a lot of them.
It ain't much of a home, but it's all I got.
There's not a lot of films like Bubba Ho-Tep. Thanks for watching. I wrote a book about a mummy if you're interested. There's a link in the description below. What are your thoughts on Bubba Ho-Tep and where would you place it in a Bruce Campbell top 10? Let us know in the comments below.